I trained like Kobe Bryant for 7 days. Will bro turn into Kobe Bryant? I don't know. Let's give it a shot. See what happens.
The only people awake are those chasing something. Either a really late night or a really early morning. Runners, writers, drivers, doctors, hustlers, mothers. And Kobe Bryant. Mamba mentality. What if I got up at 4 a.m.?
Yo, Mythic. What's good, man? What's good? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat.
Every day for 1 week and trained harder than I'd ever trained before. How good could I be? Could I be?
What's good? What's good? For watching this guy who trained like Kobe Bryant for a week straight.
This is me. And I am not a good basketball player. I only picked up a ball for the first time a few months ago, and I've struggled big time in the few rec league games I've played. I went 0 for 8 on 3-pointers in the first half of my last game, and with the final game of the season coming up in 7 days against the best team in the league, if I don't make big improvements, our season is over.
Come on, here we go, here we go.
Felix, I brought dinner.
Cu gama irezistibilă Felix e grozav să fii pisică.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain.
I might
Mind
need
the
to get
zone.
YouTube Premium at
But
this
getting
point.
Kobe Bryant was probably the first basketball player I ever heard of. I grew up in the UK and did not hoop. I knew nothing about it. Until this, at probably age 12 or 13.
I got a jump scare.
Kobe.
Not my uncle is calling me.
Why'd you say that?
That's what you say when you shoot the ball and it helps to go in.
Kobe. What's a Kobe?
I've only known him through highlights and podcast clips, and so for the next 7 days I'm locking into full Mamba mentality mode. First in the gym, last out, training 6 hours a day on all aspects of basketball, because my high score in a game is only 6 points, and if I repeat what I did last time out, well then we're out the playoffs and there won't be another chance.
Oh, they won.
That's all
Let's
well
see
and
if bro
good
actually
saying I'll
cooks.
get up at 4 a.m. But doing it is completely different.
4 a.m. is brutal. That's so brutal.
I'm really lucky that the park is literally a 5-minute walk from my house. I've been playing every single day for almost 200 days trying to get 10 threes in a row. But this week is going to be different.
Come on, I know Kobe did this. I know, but that's like the Black Mamba.
I'm gonna run instead.
Imagine you wake up at 3, you train at 4, you go 4 to 6, come home, right, you relax, and now all of a sudden you're back at it again, 2 to 4, and now you're back at it again, 7 to 9.
Okay, here's the game plan. 2 hours of shooting workouts a day, 2 hours of ball handling, and 2 hours of any other exercise, mobility, and stretching as we get into the week.
Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4.
I've always been active,
Oh, nice,
but
Derek.
this week is going to push me to limits that I've never reached before. So hopefully, push my game to where it needs to be in only 1 week.
Okay, good run. First thing checked off. I'm probably not gonna get up that early every day if the basketball court's shut, but at least now we can go play.
Okay, we have to be smart about this. It's unlikely that in a week I'm going to be playing like Kobe and backing people down, hitting clutch fadeaways. Could happen, but I got to play my own game. I've been practicing 3-point shots every day for months, and so that's definitely the best part of my game, even if sometimes it doesn't go great.
Flip.
At least the park's open. It would be great to have someone rebound for me, but I got to make do with what I got.
Woo! Look, I've been trained by some of the best coaches in the world, including an NBA player if you missed that last video. So I'm confident in my form. I just know it's about reps and having the mental strength to do it in a game. 5 different spots around the three-point line, 20 makes on each, that's 100 makes. With my three-point percentage, that could take me all day.
If I'm honest, it couldn't have started much worse. Every time I missed, I was running after the ball like a little kid, and it was a long time before I got any rhythm going. The worst part is this is meant to be the best part of my game. I've been doing the 10 threes challenge every day for months, and so was a bit down in the dumps when it gave me flashbacks of my awful performance the week before. But you always finish on a make, and I did that.
2 more. Here's one. Oh, sweating. It was windy, no rebounder. Once again, game on the line. Kobe. Ah! Let's go! And it took me almost 2 hours. Oh, and also I did only 10 makes from each, not 20. That's how bad I am. Ah.
Every aspect of Kobe's routine was dialed, and most importantly, consistent.
How are you just so consistent, like the tide, night in and night out?
My whole life is consistent. Everything I do.
So 2 aspects I have to pay proper attention to are nutrition and film study. Getting enough protein to repair muscles and keep me fresh each day, so a lot of shakes and lean meats.
You will not find an NBA legend that hasn't watched thousands of hours of film, and that's no different with Kobe. Spending time dissecting the game, looking at different matchups, personnel, how can you gain that tiny little edge that's going to give you a better chance to win?
I play for the team Holy Buckets, and if you missed my first video, I was invited by a random guy at the time, Joel, who's now a great friend and one of the top scorers. Our game at the end of the week is against a team we've played against before, the Rim Rattlers.
2 months ago we played against the Rim Rattlers, the team we're playing next, top of the league. And we lost quite badly. But I've got a whole game on film here. I'm going to take all the notes I can just to prepare, and the stuff I can work on during the week has then more purpose because I know we're building up to playing these players. Me doing the tip-off? Oh, I lost.
There's Joel. Bucket from Joel.
We got outmatched in pretty much every area. I kind of faded into insignificance, and honestly it didn't really help my team, missing a bunch of threes.
Man, I need to keep my spacing. I think the fact that they were good just scared me. I mean, look, I passed up an open 3 since when? That's my game.
If we're going to turn it around, I'm going to need to play harder on the offensive and defensive ends of the floor. But first we have to believe we can win, and after watching the game film, I wasn't too confident.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code.
Ads,
this is base 4.
YouTube chill.
Finally, the sun has come out for the last workout of day 1.
First one in, last one out. I'm ready today. Today's the handle day.
My ball handling has come a long way since I started playing, but it's still not good enough to bring the ball up the floor or really be confident in making a move in game. I'm trying some simple moves, trying to get as wide as possible on my crosses and just make sure not to look at the ball. I mean, we're a work in progress, people, okay? I know I'm not really going to have to handle the ball that much in a game, but I want to make sure I'm not a liability with turnovers and can make a solid move on a defender.
Like those slam covers.
Sometimes it looks pretty embarrassing. I keep reminding myself that it is the first day, and if I do the same thing for 7 days, hopefully I'll come out the other side looking like an actual hooper.
If anyone's unsure, I'm getting my workouts from TikTok.
My housemate James also stepped in to play some defense. I might not look great, but if you've seen my one-on-ones, you'll know this is the shiftiest I've ever been.
We can do this. Positive self-talk. I keep wondering what Kobe would say, whether he'd be like, oh, that's impressive, or why you're not going for longer. I have no idea. I'm just trying to work as hard as I can.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
Day 2 was when I realized this week could be tough. I was already tired and had 5 more mornings to get up early. I headed straight to the court to practice more threes. I was a bit annoyed about how I shot the day before, and so hoped I could be better at coming at it fresh.
To finish this workout and go home, I'm gonna need to make 5 in a row, 1 from each spot. I mean, I've only made 5 in a row 3 times in my life, so.
I continued to practice threes from all different angles, knowing that in a game it was likely I'd be under quite a lot of pressure when shooting, so I guess tried to replicate that in training. But not having a rebounder was really getting to me, and I was gassed really early into the sessions.
There's no point in counting any 3-point percentage or anything. I'm probably shooting like 5% maybe.
The more tired I got, the more I missed, the more I had to run to get the ball, the more tired I got, and you get the picture. My confidence was the lowest it had been.
What am I doing? Almost time for the next workout.
Kobe talked a lot about meditation and finding little pockets of quiet in his busy routine. I don't really meditate, but I'm a Christian, and so use that time to read the Bible, go through 1 Corinthians, and pray. Having that time blocked off in my day to focus on what's important is really exciting amongst all the craziness that I know is going to go on this week. The middle of the day was also a great chance to go to the gym. When people tell stories about Kobe, it's not just like what a monster he was on the court, but also how locked in he was in the gym. Strength training and mobility for keeping soreness and injury risk to a minimum and power to a maximum is something I can get behind. And for me, who's the same height as Ja Morant but can't dunk, every lifting session is going to make big improvements. I wanted to do a real mix of movements, both to help with my basketball but also not kill my body too much, especially considering I had hoops training right after.
It feels weird to be lifting having trained already this morning. So tired.
The top 2 scorers from my team, Zach and Joel, organised a little team training at the park to actually practice for the big game.
Like that?
Yeah, but it's right first.
The weather is just about getting better here in the UK, and to have that many people hooping in the park of an evening was really cool to see.
I think tween, 1 dribble pull-up.
This is crazy, you've started a movement.
And what started as just 3 of us quickly grew into a whole crew of people doing Zach's drills.
It's crazy how many people, this is the most busy I've ever seen this court.
Then we worked on some specific reads off pick and rolls.
I'm going as if you're opening me like a door.
As someone who's never really had a group session ever, I was trying to remember what I've seen on TV and also watching what the others did a lot to see if I could learn the speed and pattern of their movements. And Joel and Zach are snipers. Let me just say, I am really glad they're on my team, and they're going to be huge if we're going to win at the end of the week. Although I made some errors, learning how to play better with my teammates was super useful, and we got to put it into practice with a mini pickup game at the end. And once again, I was humbled. I'm never going to be afraid to be humiliated. I mean, I'm a 25-year-old guy learning to play basketball for the first time. What do you expect? But it really doesn't get any easier when you miss shots, get cooked, and feel like you let your teammates down.
Tomorrow, same thing, same time.
Oh, this guy is maximizing his ads right now, dude.
Și? O merge treaba la voi la cabana?
Holy moly. He's ad-maxing me. Holy. Like, cut it out, bro. Joseph.
Welcome to Aura 101. There are many incredible moments of NBA Aura. This is my favorite. Yeah, I wouldn't. Aura. Locked in, nonchalant, chill guy. From your file, I see you're quite chalant. Yeah. Just humor me. How are you going to react when you hit a clutch, game-winning shot? Yeah, come on, I'm in, let's go. No, you gotta look chill, like you meant to do it.
Okay.
And the crowd goes crazy. All the boys are coming, teammates hugging me. Yeah, we won, yeah.
That's what they do in football.
It's a great feeling to know that you set a goal for yourself and you were able to reach that goal and to knock it down.
Even if I didn't wake up at 4 a.m. because the court was closed, I found it harder and harder to get up every day. In addition to the lack of sleep because I was training or going to the gym late, my body was so sore in places I didn't even know I had muscles.
Mate, I don't know how I'm going to shoot a basketball after this. I can't feel my arms.
But I stuck to my promises, eating healthy, watching film every day, and not missing a workout. Getting up and going to the court is easier when I have to shoot the 10 threes challenge. A good way of starting the workout is with my one chance to get 10 threes in a row, and a lot of people who've seen my videos don't realize how much practice I do outside of filming. But yeah, this week is to a new level.
It's weird to know that I was the last person to leave here last night and now the first person here in the morning.
Over the past almost 200 days, coming here has been a sort of therapy. To totally concentrate on one thing kind of switches you off from the outside world. And over the first few days, it had been slow progress, but I started to notice some improvement, especially in the handles. And everyone knows there's nothing better for handles than playing in the rain.
I can't go inside today, so we got one option. In the rain. Come on.
Although the conditions were not ideal, I was excited to be there over halfway through the week, and this is when I felt most like Kobe, outside grinding when no one else was.
Lock in. Lock in!
Unfortunately, most of the workouts were self-led, meaning I was getting drills from TikTok or YouTube.
This is a bit
so
crazy.
I had to get creative and use my imagination.
This isn't my bike. Rain feels good.
Even though at times the bike was playing some pretty good defense. I don't know, you tell me, but this was definitely the best I felt I dribbled so far. By the end, I was pretty sure I was breaking the bike's ankles. But doing all that in the rain meant I was completely exhausted.
What am I doing?
It was a horrible feeling knowing how tired I was after a full day's practice, but having to get up first thing and do it all over again. If this is what it took to be the best, I wasn't sure I was built for this.
It's the fact that I have to get up in 5 hours and do it all again.
Those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream. That's the dream.
The next morning I was up again and didn't know it at the time, but this was the day that would change the whole challenge. I was back at the court almost as if I hadn't left and waiting for a very special shooting session. But then I got the news and it was just really devastating.
Mate, how is it?
Joel, our second top scorer, the guy who had invited me to the team right from the start, who'd been with me at the NBA arena and trained with us just a couple of days before, had rolled his ankle and was in the hospital.
Yeah, I just woke up this morning. It was so much worse than yesterday.
So you're getting an X-ray?
Yeah, I'm getting an X-ray. I think they'll call me shortly.
Well, I'll be praying for you, mate. I'll be praying for anything.
The news came out of nowhere. I obviously hoped the injury wasn't too bad, but with just a couple of days before the game, there was no way Joel was going to play.
But it makes me nervous because I'm going to need to do more in this game than I've ever done before. Both scoring, defending, ball handling, passing.
But I couldn't let the disappointment stop me. In fact, I just had to work even harder. And with this session, I had a real chance to get better. I know that reps are so important, and having a robot firing balls at you is the quickest way to get that number up.
You alright?
Taron was nice enough to bring his shooting machine to the court. I've never used one before, but apparently you can get up to 1,000 shots per hour.
Cauți o vopsea sigură pentru tine și cei dragi? Alege Spor cu ion de argint.
Cu napolitană delicioasă și crocantă, învelită în ciocolată cremoasă.
I was genuinely amazed at how well it worked.
I just got the news that our second highest scorer, big part of the offense, injured, in hospital, X-ray.
So now you have to step up.
I'm nervous now. I've literally just got the news.
It really took a lot of adjusting to. I'm used to having some time to prepare my shots, but this thing was just firing them out. A lot of the shots I'm getting are moving, spot up, catch and go.
What do you mean miss the ball
Catching
machine?
and going. I think it was good to not focus too much on technique and rather chase makes, because now we're getting closer to game time. The misses aren't going to help anyone. But the thing I wasn't prepared for was how tired I'd get. This was the first time I'd been able to move between the spots around the three-point line, with a rebounder, I guess. And I'd assumed I'd get less tired than when I had to run and get my own
What do you mean?
rebound.
I finna miss the ball
Boy, was I wrong.
machine.
This is the most shots I will have ever put up in one time.
In one session?
Like, for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
My cardio needs to get way.
What do you even mean? What do you mean miss the ball machine? Oh, like miss. I thought, okay. I thought you meant miss, like, as in like when it goes out of the video.
Better,
Yeah,
because
okay.
by the end of it, I
It's
can
getting
barely
late, bro.
fall.
It's getting late. Chill out.
My
Chill.
three-point percentage is not gonna be
Chill.
shared with anyone.
Yeah, low-key, I'd miss that too. It definitely would overshot, like, for sure.
A huge thanks to Taryn for the experience. I just hoped it could help me in game, because we really needed it now. My shoulder, my wrist are sore. For the rest of that day, I got deep into film study and went to the gym. Always in the back of my mind though was not only were we playing the best team in the league, but now our own squad wasn't at full strength.
This is last week's game where I went, oh.
Yo, if you blow up though, I finna want a tennis ball machine. I'll get you a tennis ball machine.
For 8 in the first
I'll get you one,
half
don't worry.
On threes.
Put that on your
I didn't
Amazon
make
wish list,
that
pal.
half,
I'll
I
get
just
one for
missed
you.
A ton of shots.
Well, like the AI one that drives around and catches the balls as well. After this video, I'm gonna search it up. But how much does that go for? How much does that go
open
for?
spots, but just couldn't knock them down.
This was definitely the most tiring day so far, and day after day I just gained more and more respect for Kobe. If I think a week is bad, this guy was locked into the routine for an entire season at a time, for 20 years. I can see how
That's
having
crazy,
that consistent
bro.
routine makes all the difference. Reading my Bible every day over breakfast, watching film, getting my recovery in. Even though the workouts were different, having that element of repeatable tasks helped me feel like I was progressing, and honestly made me proud that I stuck to it since the first day.
What I've learned is to always keep going. Always.
I knew it could happen at some point, but I was dreading this day. The day I would wake up like this.
I have been shooting a lot and I knew it was a possibility, but I don't need this right now.
I think it was the sheer amount of reps on the
links you
robot
sending,
combined with
dude?
a tough gym workout. I kinda did the only thing to help it I knew how, but the fact that the next day was the game made me very nervous.
It should be okay. I'm gonna do a ball handling workout first. It should be okay.
That's the machine.
I tried to rest it as
okay,
much
okay,
as I
okay.
could, but I've seen Kobe dislocate his finger, have it pop back into place, and continue playing in the game.
Athletic trainer Gary Beatty puts it back in place. He goes back out on the floor and he plays.
This was one of those moments that I have to channel the Mamba mentality and ask myself how much I really cared about this goal and this game. So I got on with it and showed up for my final shooting session of the week. And it was make or break.
I don't watch out. I'm gonna get knocked out.
How you doing?
If you've been watching the channel, you know Mitch. He's an NBA trainer who works with Duncan Robinson, George Niang, among others. So he knows what he's talking about. And whilst the NBA season is going on, it's Mitch's off-season.
Look, you blow up, come to Austria, and we turn my uncle's estate into a fun park, basketball court, football field, and put a ski lift on our mountain. That would be sick. Like an all-in-one.
So
That'd be
I'm the
dope.
replacement for the NBA players, basically. I gave Mitch a rundown of our game and hoped he could give me the secret sauce for somehow getting a W. The game is against the top of the league, who we got
You're going?
destroyed by.
All right. See you later, Pickle Wizard. Take care, man. Have a good rest of your night. It was a pleasure having you on the stream, man. Like always. See you later, man. Bro, we got so much flat land. Low-key perfect for that. That would be perfect. That would be perfect.
Last time, it's a bunch of.
You're the GOAT. Nah, you're the GOAT, man. You are the GOAT, bro. Pick a wizard, the absolute G.
French guys that are really tall and really physical.
Sweet. 2 more.
What's amazing about Mitch's training is that he uses what's called a constraints-led approach, which means what we do is so closely tied to what I'll be doing in game. Running catch and shoot, driving to the basket, and making it competitive, which is really fun for me as a guy who always wants to win.
Get out!
But this was the perfect final workout to have because it got me primed for full speed game action by training harder than what the game would be, I hoped.
And we want to have consistency in how that ball spins in the air.
Yeah. My wrist was definitely sore, but by focusing on the drills and beating Mitch, it really helped take my mind off it.
Sorry.
And by the end, I was confident that any shot I was going to get in the game, I'd already made one harder in Mitch's workout. Go follow Mitch, he's a great guy, we have a lot of fun, and he really empowers you to trust your shot and believe you can make anything.
You know that you can build an app in minutes with Base 44. Now watch what happens when you don't stop there.
I mean, at this point, it's kind of like you guys have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
If you can set the team's mindset for that, you'll have 12 points.
12 points?
Yeah.
New high?
I'd be career high.
And a win?
You tell me these guys are really good, but I'll rock with you guys.
Come on.
Come on. Like.
Then it was game day.
Game day.
What
Chat,
made me slightly
what do you
nervous
think?
was
Do you think he
even on
wins?
days they have NBA games, Kobe and other legends still go to the gym in the morning and get a lift in. I tried to do more muscle activating workouts and recovery instead of ones that would make me really tired for the game.
Always got the pants.
I honestly don't know if going to the gym that much made me stronger this week, but to get into a routine was really positive. And I know it will be absolutely crucial going forward, especially considering I want to learn how to dunk. I fueled up, watched my last bit of highlights, and tried to do my final prep on my body for the war I was about to enter. I'm not a part of the Lakers, so I couldn't get a masseuse to help me out, but hopefully what I did was enough. On the way, I did feel nervous, but was equally proud of all the work.
Wait.
I did feel nervous.
Do you think there's someone there with the camera? Because then you'd have to run back at the train and then go take the phone.
But was equally proud of all the work I'd put in to get to this point. I was definitely better than this time last week when I went 0 for 8 on threes. I just hoped it wasn't all for nothing if I put in another bad performance. Kobe was good at basketball, so therefore I can be good at basketball. Welcome back to the channel! I was nervous when I walked in. I looked around, Joel wasn't there, and especially seeing our opponents on the other side of the gym. And then I saw everyone's favourite scorer, Joe, and he can give you some more context.
Joe, tell the people who we're matching up against this week.
Oh, you're matching up with the French guys. They're the top of the league. They're very, very aggressive, but good. So best of luck to you guys.
You might think it's silly doing all this for a random men's rec league game in London. But this is my Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. My Game 7, the biggest game of my life up until this point. So yeah, when that buzzer went, I had some butterflies.
Here we go.
From the tip off.
Predictions though? You guys think that he did any good? I don't know. No, I think he does good. I think he does good. I think he'll brick a couple shots in the start, and then he's gonna like hit a lot.
It was a total frenzy, and I managed to get a rebound on the first possession, going straight into a 3 at the other end. It might not have dropped, but the shot felt good. The first few minutes were hectic, and I was hustling like crazy. I knew what to expect, but the physicality was still tough to deal with. And after the first few minutes, still no one had scored. I hoped I hadn't gone out.
When I had my best game, bro, I don't know that shortcut. What's OML? You were at my house playing Fortnite. All my life? Yeah, okay. When I had my best game of my life, you were at my house playing Fortnite. Best game of what? Basketball? Football cup? Wait, when? I don't know. It's because we're watching basketball right now.
Blocked too quickly because I had 2 more chances.
in Shanghai. Yeah, I know you play football in Shanghai, but like, I don't think I was ever just at your house when you weren't there.
Good looks at 3. Both were short.
Short again.
Then I got...
Yeah, you were. Maybe I was. I don't remember though. Chat, he's bricking it though. He is bricking some of the shots.
Rejected like I was 13 years old at the school dance again. Both would end up being traumatic memories. Despite still no one making a bucket, I was trying to impact the game as much as I could when I got another chance on the wing.
Come on.
And the first point of the game was somehow scored by me 5 minutes in. But we were playing some nice basketball. I mean, look at the ball movement on the very next possession. Every member of our makeshift team touched the ball, and it somehow made its way back to me. The first 5 points of the game to me. This was the closest I felt to Kobe's 81-point game. But the rim rattlers then showed us what they were all about, and I was getting some nasty flashbacks. These guys could hoop. On offense, I struggled for a period as well, running into traffic and missing some threes. But what do you expect against a good team? And despite not having Joel, we were gelling amazingly. And to finish off the first half, I didn't hit 1, but 2 more threes. 11 first half points, and we were up by 3.
Wait, it's kind of crazy.
Hey, keep going.
So stay high with me. Okay, we'll both be up here.
The second half started, and they came out firing and aggressive. They had changed from their zone, and so I didn't have as much space on the perimeter. I don't really know what happened, but I made some pretty stupid mistakes, and everyone kind of let their heads drop. Our lead had evaporated, and we were chasing the game with not long left. The amount of running I had to do to get a shot off was crazy. That, mixed with really physical defense I had to play, meant that the tank was almost empty.
What world?
And when we really needed a bucket, I couldn't deliver. But Zach and my teammates kept encouraging me to shoot those shots. Somehow they had faith in me just how the Lakers had faith in Kobe. And with 1 minute on the clock, we were down 1 point.
Down 1 point? Oh shit, it's close.
Left. Oh, jammy. Off the glass.
The clutchest shot I've ever made, with a little help from the glass. After we called timeout, we tried to run the clock out. But they managed to get a steal with 10 seconds left. We couldn't let them score.
Întâmpină ziua cu Nutella și
What do
descoperă
you
colecția
think?
de răsărituri din Europa.
What do you think? Do you think they tie? Or they lose? Come on.
What?
A foul, sending them to the line right at the buzzer, no time on the clock. If they made both free throws, it would send it to overtime, with our season on the line.
Oh yeah! Missed the tie.
The gym was silent. One more free throw.
Oh.
We were going to the playoffs.
Well played, man.
That was definitely the
way.
craziest game I've ever been a part of.
Well played.
No
14
way.
points, my
Well done,
record
good game.
scoring as
Wow.
well.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Just a huge sigh of relief. This crazy week of workout, living like the great Kobe Bryant, was worth it.
I've never had a game scenario like that. I was nervous. So well.
Just standing there knowing we
W.
accomplished something that honestly I wasn't
And
sure was
Pickles-
possible
Bro,
was an amazing
Pickles
feeling.
missed the best part. Holy.
That's what it is.
We had to stop doing the zone because of you. We had to stop doing the zone.
You were hitting everything. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
But more than that, I realized how grateful I was for all the people around me that made it happen. Joe for always
Thanks for
smiling and believing in us.
From my very first game, you believed in me.
Mitch and Taron for giving up their time to help me get better. People following me online for continually encouraging me. And my teammates and Joel for having faith right from the start that I could become an actual basketball player.
W. Say well done to the boys. Come on. We did it. And Zach played a game beforehand.
You see, even after his death, how strong Kobe's support system was, and how people spoke about him as a teammate and a man, how he was only able to accomplish what he did because of the great people that surrounded him. So, maybe I had the Mamba mentality wrong. It's not all about going at it alone, but trusting friends and family to help you be the best player and person you can be. So over this last week, and last 200 days, I think Kobe would be proud.
Man, that was a good video. I will admit that's a good video. I'll give that a thumbs up.